Oops. Thinking about y'all. Yeah. Hey. Hi. Yeah. You're good people. All right. Some of you are, whacked out of your gore in some cases on things that seem small, is what it is. Not having the big picture of things. So, how are y'all tonight? It is good. There had to be. Oh, that's right. Wait. Oh man, it's 11 minutes after midnight in England. Yeah, and all the way down the line of the meridian. All right. Yeah. If memory serves, meridian. The time meridian. So, Happy New Year, y'all. Yo. 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 All right. Drive safely, slower, right? Uh, it, the speed limit. All right. Also, not slower than the speed limit. All right. That's going with the flow of traffic. That's got right of way. All right. That's what it is. Your slow drivers, and then so maybe not in the countryside, due it's a different road scene, but congestion areas maybe you seen sort of what I'm talking about. Not that it maybe is always congested with traffic, but how it flows of congestion, flows of traffic. So, let's see. I have some notes. Yep. Yep. So, there are many ways to stay safe and still have just as much of a good and fun time as those others that are fair for everybody, you know. So, by picturing the safe variations that go with the fun time, and then you got the fun times, right? And they're the most and longest fun you'll have, right? And those are the movements you follow physically All right, it'll keep you psychologically comfortable. All right, so works both ways. You will heal inside, okay, physically and mentally. All right. Just a reminder for the brains, not us. You know what's up, and a good reminder for you to have as well for yourself, right? On the situation that, right? You pictured all those good times. Now picture all those instructions, and like where I stand on situations, right? And having them all down, right? Hold on, right? So, how a way to know if you're blending, uh, the cat like lesser way these days of how things happen for you, then maybe what you do is what you do is um oh right, because I haven't changed anything, and when I use a word that seems is somehow related to a different story in the past, but I like it fitting in this one. All right. So if you just remember also the part about remembering that it's part of that it is a okay wait. So remembering that it's a part of um, it to also remember that also not to blend. I'm saying right. So that that point is in there also, not just you working off of it somehow, right? In certain ways, just that part, right? So if something is sensitive, right, I've kind of covered it so you know that if a word's used that's somehow associated to something I used in a story that's off, well, remember there's plenty of stories to talk about and go through, and um, uh, I all the information already isn't blendable anyways. So just the fact that you're trying is very important and good and great. All right. So that's how you know, right? Anything after, okay, now we have another area of disillusioned realities of blending, over blending things. You know what I'm saying? And uh, not doing math, uh, not problem, uh, you know, I ain't asking for rocket science even, you know, one plus one equals two is stuff all I'm asking for, right? And everything because what are we fighting for? Only civil rights. How sick is this effing story? Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Well, it's not really. Well, I still want to stop, and I'm going to. So, uh, let's see. Um, So the understanding, right, until I make something different, right, or make something enlighten you to that something is negative, right? If all of a sudden I'm talking about something, all right, shouldn't fit anyways, right, naturally, but everybody through this whole time has had that in the back of their minds, right? So where people were on everything in the back of their minds with the new is what they exhibited. Okay, so any youngins that play in the playground, you are welcome to come give shout outs. If it gets congested, dude, I'll give you like a 20 minute, and I'll go smoke. All right, parents. Yeah, so, and then, all right, that's how you know you can catch blending from math. All right, like I'm setting it really easier, chakra blocking it by making a way for you to see the difference technically through that math I've given you now. All right. So, um, good show. Yep. I got for you a good, healthy, fair shake. Now that we're at where we're at, it's fair shake instead of me doing some spiel and then laughing at y'all and going, "Hey, remember the game stuff I was talking about? A game comment that I talked about, right? Where y'all both played and consented to both sides because you both honored it offset the way you did after instead of doing what I do, or try to, or well, when there's nothing to be mad at someone about, like a Leo who's coming in there to solve a problem, right? Unless you're in trouble and trying to get away, not that they're doing something bad either. And so all right. So these are differences, right? Um, all right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good show. Good stuff. We're gonna do all sorts of great things. All right. And if you are not trying to remove the ruler in some like pathetic story, as like, since you're not moving on situation really, great job, police, on all that protest blocking for them not doing the infiltration right now. You're probably those other things turned into what everybody's thinking about constantly about the whole protest because it happened, right? Instead of what they're supposed to be thinking about of it. So while everybody's thinking something different of everything that's going on, do hysteria will block you from, you know, um, outside of parenting hysteria. Yeah, remember the law. Come on, man. All those words were there too. That's right. Even during it, but you only focused on, right, that negative information, and it throws you off, huh? All right. So, um, we were going through all sorts of information. The middle time of no hysteria was there the whole time. So it was the onset of it on slaughter. So, all right. let's see what else. Good stuff, huh? Focusing in. You need to prioritize cleaning up the past so I don't look like a mongrel, right? That's it. That's all I'm saying. Excuse me. So by focusing on that stuff, right? And every time, so you make a note to yourself in your mind, a remember for you that every time you go to that hysterical part, treating it for what it is comparatively to the whole situation. All right. And as we go through, we'll map out to align it better since, um, well, you're working structural already regularly through cycles. So, other than focusing on what it is, so focusing on the new strain of information, adding the core to it, and all those things, right? So, per information gets its own core. The way I told you to access your core. All right. Or that is not bot talk if you were thinking that. Not at all. And so what did I say? So make a note of it so it cancels out to what it is, to what things represent. Placement sentence somewhere on your graph, right? All right, go ahead and do that. All right, to the new sliver, add a core to think from with it of this information where um each will get a different out of it. That so youngins, throughout life you'll even out your graph as you go, like adults but different. And then so uh, eventually so eventually once you're old enough to actually be on your own, right, you will be continually stable, and all of it just through dependability, which you will, I mean, making sure you get to work on time every day. Like the whole point of going to work is part of it. A main point is being there early so you can have at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes to sit there. And if anything, get started on a workload where you'd have 10 minutes later on to sit around if it's like that. Sip some coffee, enjoy some mental health time of how I've taught you, right? Okay. It's part of, all right. And you'll enjoy because you wouldn't have done all these rushes and all this stuff, all right? So, adults, what'll happen is kids will see less of the problems. So all of the adults lived in that whole mosh pit of craziness, bro. Not the fun. I shouldn't have used mosh pit, but the information's going all around, right? That's all I'm saying. And so uh, having
Close up in 15 minutes, all right?
all right. So, right, I know you know what I'm talking about. And they don't need to see it like that. They just, what in natural occurrences throughout regular situation before even catastrophes. Yeah, or small problems too. As they go around throughout life, learning. All right, and dependability towards the future, which all it is, I'm telling you, is every time you forget something, just to remind yourself and move right on with your happy merry day. The best you can as happy merry, depending on being a draftee, right? I'm not a sellout, so you're like taking your chances, huh? So you remember what it is I have to deal with, and you know damn well I'm going to make it past what your expectation is so that it is worse enough. You know damn well I can do that math off the computer and it will work off a board. That step is a step in the board because there's information there, right there, Bucko Paolo buddies, with your whole little game show time running out. This perk might as well be I gave you, right? So look, oh, right, sure. So should things collapse and bam, 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 yes, I'll drop, majority of situations outside of people taking advantage of the situation or being bad in it. Neutral is taking advantage. It's everybody's desire to do what I say. Um, so, but we'll consider it neutral due to the extremity of the situation. But just can't bank on that regularly at all. And anything outside of Isaiah, you cannot bank of it. Post that up in your mind and show the differences of what you cannot bank on with Barry. All right. All right. Well, this place is about to close up for the night. Guess because of the new year. That's unfortunate. So we'll do our thing probably at the library. I'll try and I'll go there. We won't do staying up. And then those of you, once you get to my video, if you hadn't already, or uh, man, so I definitely wanted to catch England on their New Year time, and almost, man. Oh. So shit happens. Oops. It might be casual talk, like to take up space by using that language. I might know in my brain somewhere, so I just, right. It's information we can use as our own garble. Um, but let me have profane language. If it persists, I swear I have a new. So let's see. Y'all are crazy. Oh, let me get out of here. I'm closing up. All right. So I guess I'll hang up and I will see y'all. I guess in well, I should do some things. And then I don't know. And then I'll go live on air. The latest 10 p.m. We'll have 2 hours of drinking time, and if I remember the ball dropping, if maybe I should set the alarm. We'll see what happens. All right, we'll be doing our thing. Well, you know what? That's a good interruption for since this is a positive scenario, right? A positive interruption is always positive. Otherwise, it's in the way, right? Boo hoo tube. All right. So here we go. Oh, 12 p.m. Oh, so we'll do 11 uh 56. Do so we don't get too far off track of what's going on with well, the whole reason we heard the alarm. All right. So all of you be good. Make sure to drive safely. Stash stuff for tomorrow, and enough to last till your next paycheck. You'll be way better off mentally sane. All right. So after that, I guess that's about it. Um, I have some tragic news. Not tragic. Sorry, my position. Uh, I dropped the Gatorade. Oh my! A Gatorade bottle, and it cracked the lid, and so we don't have that anymore. You know, I should have saved the bottom piece and then just gotten another one, and then had a clean bottom on hand. Freaking. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Love y'all. All right, ladies.